kind of controversial ways I'd be raising my kids. And I don't really want kids ever at all, so these are just hypothetical. But the first one is they're not getting tablets or iPads or computers, anything. They will obviously be getting phones, but I just think tablets and iPads are the dumbest thing ever. See, you could argue and be like, it teaches them responsibility. It really doesn't. It teaches them how to play Roblox and talk to old men. I do not want to be raising a chronically online kid, and I feel like that's just what buying a tablet for your kid is teaching them. Going along with that, they will be getting a phone when they're really young. And this one might sound weird, but let me explain. I think letting your kids get a phone young is a lot better than letting them get a tablet or an iPad, because that will actually teach them responsibility, and I want my children to be able to contact me. I'd say I'd give the phone to them when they're 7 or 8, and then give them a 30-minute screen time limit. I saw some mom on TikTok start their kids off with a phone when they're really young and start them with like 15 minutes, and then every single birthday she would give them an extra 30 minutes. And I like that system a lot, because I don't think your 7-year-old should be online for 10 hours a day, even if it's not their phone, even if it's on TV, anything like that. And it obviously wouldn't be their only birthday present, just a little thing you would add. Next, and this is a huge one, is that they will be cleaning up after themselves. And obviously I'm not expecting a 1 or 2-year-old to be cleaning up their toys, like that would be on me. But I think as soon as they would be old enough to understand that they can start cleaning up, they will. And I will definitely help them, but I'd say maybe 4 or 5 years old, I would start teaching them how to clean up after themselves, so that once they get to 9 or 10, I wouldn't need to help them with that. There are so many other things I could be worried about than my kid's messy room, and people with messy rooms just ick me so bad, like clean it up. Next is I will be paying for their stuff. I just don't like whenever parents make their children pay for their own clothes. I mean, maybe when you're 18, 19 and you're still living in your parents' house, then you should be paying rent, paying for food, paying for clothes. But why is a 13-year-old expected to pay for her own back-to-school clothes? Going along with the clothes, I will be letting my kids dress themselves as soon as they want. I want my kids to experiment with different types of clothes, but up until they're like 10 years old, they need to be showing me what clothes they're gonna wear to school. And that's just because I don't want them having any phases that they're gonna regret, because I look back at some of the clothes I wore, and number one, it was not appropriate for my age, and number two, it was just so weird. I wish my mom would have said something. And lastly is school. My kids aren't getting the, oh, you tried your best, that's enough treatment. No, they will be getting good grades. I don't want any grade lower than an A until like 7th grade. There is no reason you should be failing a class in elementary school, and even then going into middle and high school, I still want them to be getting at least high B's, because I don't want them to have no future. Like, it makes sense. And if they are struggling with something, I'm gonna put them in, I don't know, tutoring or like Kumon or something. I don't know, they better be smart. Last thing is that they will be put into sports early, and my reasoning for that is because I want them to be fit and athletic. And I'm not expecting them to go pro or anything. I just don't want my kids to be unathletic. I don't want them to be unfit, because that's unhealthy. And I would want them to have no problems with moving around, you know? Like, I don't want them to be getting out of breath on a hike. And I started doing sports when I was young, so I think that was a good thing for me, because sports just honestly make you so much better as a person. I've done gymnastics pretty much my whole life, and I feel like I'm more respectful to adults because of it, and I listen better, and I just take criticism better overall. Anyway, guys, bye, love you so much. Thank you for watching. That's it.